Is that a baton in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? She puts the short in shorty, and he looks like he wants to chase me. Cop duties, cute and on duty, navy blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up, arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Put me in the back of the car and we'll start a verbal flirtation. I'm doing text fraud in Austin's, now take me down to your station. Cop duties, cute and on duty, navy blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up, arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Sell me some met, please, so I can get arrested by the steady of a cop. With the steady cop walk, the steady cop arms, and the steady cop butt. Oh, cop cuties, cute and on duty. Cop cuties, cute and on duty. I've got my own cuffs, let me lock you up. I've got my own cuffs, let me lock you up. I've got my own cuffs, let me let you up. They're made of pink fluff, let me lock you up. Arrest me, but make it sexy. Arrest me, but make it sexy, yeah. Bonus hand sounds. So no one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's DOA. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10 and work began at 8. You've burned your breakfast, so far things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world has brought you down to your knees that I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. No one could ever know me, no one could ever see me. Seems you're the only one who knows what it's like to be me. Someone to face the day with, make it through all the rest with. Someone I'll always love with, even at my worst and best with you, yeah. It's like you're always stuck in second gear when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you, 'cause you're there for me too. I'll be there for you. I'll be there for you. Raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days, chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool, and all shooting some balls outside of the school when a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel-Air." I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss and then she gave me my ticket. I put my Walkman on and said I might as well kick it. Third class, this is bad. Drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. Is this what the people of Bel-Air live in like? This might be alright, but wait, I hear prissy bourgeois and all that. Is this the type of place that they should send this cool cat? I don't think so. I'll see when I get there. I hope you're prepared for the Prince of Bel-Air. The plane landed, and when I came out, there was a dude looked like a cop standing there with my name out. I ain't trying to get arrested yet, I just got there. I sprang with the quickness like lightning disappeared. I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, nah, forget it, yo, homes to Bel-Air. I pulled up to a house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, yo, yo, home, smell you later. I looked at my kingdom. I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel-Air. I'm sorry if I didn't know all the songs exactly by heart, but I'm trying my best. I wanna be the very best, like no one ever was. To catch them is my real test, to train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Teach Pokémon to understand the power that's inside. Pokémon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny, Pokémon. Oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokémon, gotta catch 'em, a heart so true. Our courage will pull us through. You teach me and I teach you. Pokémon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokémon, every challenge along the way, which I will face, I will battle every day. To claim my rightful place, come with me, the time is right. There's no better team, and arm will win the fight. It's always, oh my god, I don't know the ending of the song, I'm so sorry. There's no better team, arm in arm will win the fight, it's always been our dream. Okay, my bad. Here I am, once again, feeling lost, but now and then I breathe it in to let it go. And you don't know where you are now, or what it would come to if only somebody could hear. When you figure out how you're lost in the moment you disappear. You don't have to be afraid to put your dream in action. You're never gonna fade, you'll be the main attraction. Not a fantasy, just remember me when it turns out right. 'Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's fascination. In my victory, just remember me when I make it shine. Reaching high, feeling low, I'm holding on, but let it go, I'll let it shine. I like to shine, I shine for you. And it's time to show the world how. It's a little bit closer as long as I'm ready to go. All we have is right now, as long as you feel it inside. You know, you don't have to be afraid to put your dream in action. You're never gonna fade, you'll be the main attraction. Not a fantasy, just remember me when it turns out right. 'Cause you know that if you live in your imagination, tomorrow you'll be everybody's thank you nation. insane.